Okay, how's it going?
Good. How are you,
I'm
Alberto?
doing good. I'm doing good.
I guess I gotta ask. I wasn't sure what I was gonna call you. Like, should I just say Alberto? Like, what do people call you at the gym?
At the gym, they call me Philly.
They call you
Yeah, and
what?
then Philly,
Billy.
Filly. Yeah, I got it. I got that nickname at work. I used to do construction.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then the guy that did all the construction, he helped out at the gym, and he called me that at the gym one time, and then ever since that day, it's stuck.
Okay. Right on. Right
Yeah,
on.
so you can call me Philly, Alberto. Back in D Queen, they call me Shorty. So whatever you want to call me, it's all good.
I can't call you Shorty because there's already a Shorty Torres out there. So I
Okay.
don't know how you feel about that, but well, I'll just do
So
Billy, man. Yeah, I guess we'll get started. So I know you just recently had a fight. I know you're back in California. So how does it feel being back home?
it's good. This is, I guess, not really home. It's like where I train at, if that makes
Right, right.
sense. Yeah. So I just got back from home. Like I call Arkansas my home.
Okay, okay. Well,
Hmm?
back where you're training now. So,
Yeah.
like, you're training in California, but you're back in where? Arkansas?
Yeah. I just got back from Arkansas. So after the fight, I flew out to go visit my family back home in
Okay.
Arkansas, and then I just got back like last Monday, I think.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
And how does that feel just being back in the place that you're training though?
It's good. Yeah, because you get away from the training after training for so long every
Mhm.
day. It kind of feels a little weird. So it feels good to be back.
Yeah, it's almost like I think like anybody could agree with me. Yeah, if you could take time off work, I mean, obviously your stuff is training, but I think anybody in any kind of job, if you could take time off, you could. But it just feels weird being away from it, I think.
Yeah, yeah. And then I don't know,
Hmm.
like I feel moody kind of because I'm not letting out all that energy out, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, it felt good for the first couple of days, and after that I was like, all right, man, I gotta go back to the gym.
Of
Yeah,
course, yeah, you just got to get back to what you know, right?
yeah.
Um, but yeah, so when after your last fight, when you were going back home, were you able to leave immediately, or was there any protocols you had to follow?
No, just normal. Just left, and then I got there. I got back within, I don't know, the same day. Flew out from Dallas, and then got back home.
Okay, right on.
Hmm.
So they don't have anything like they don't have to like make you like quarantine or do any of that crazy stuff for so long, or
No, just make sure you're not, puking or coughing or some weird stuff, and then you're good to go.
as long as you're not sick at all, you're good to go. You're good to fight.
Yeah, that's it. Hmm.
So there's no like travel stuff that you have to do within the United States. It's a little bit different here in Canada.
Okay. Yeah. No, not here. Here it's, as long as you're not coughing, you're good to go.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So I do want to kind of move forward. I only have so long. I got
Okay.
work
Yeah.
myself. But so you kind of made, from what I read correctly, you made your debut in excuse me, 2015. And so what made you decide to get transition into MMA in the first place?
Uh, I don't know. It's just something I wanted to do for a long time, and then I was in the Navy, right? And I wasn't able to do much while I was in the Navy. But once I got out, I was like, all right, this is something I want to do, and I better get to it. I got out 2014, and then I think in 2014, yeah, I got out 2014. Was it 2014? I don't know. I got out, and then I started fighting, and I'm like, I better get to it, and then yeah, it's pretty much how it went down.
What made you decide to join the Navy in the first place?
They literally, I got into an argument with my mom one day. We were arguing about some stuff, and then, as we were arguing, somebody called, and it was a Navy recruiter. So I'm like, yeah, I want to do it.
That's awesome, man. That's all it took, right?
Well, I already had plans of going joining the military. I guess I just
Mhm.
didn't know what branch or who to go to, and then the Navy called first, so I joined the Navy. That's why I joined the Navy.
That's what I love about the States is that almost everybody that you know of has joined some kind of service, and I totally respect that. It's so patriotic.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it was cool. I like the experience. You know, I just knew that while I was in there, this wasn't for me, and I needed to get out. As soon as I was out, move on with my career.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, so I mean, like looking at your record, you know, you have a pretty good record so far. I mean, you know, but you've been with multiple organizations. So, currently you're with CFFC. Are you still currently under their contract? How is that working out right now?
I think since I don't have the title anymore, I'm not under contract, so I'm available to fight wherever I want to fight right now.
Okay, so how
Yeah.
does their contracts work then?
They have different contracts. Just mine was if because I won the title.
Yeah.
Since I had won the title, then I was under their contract. But I don't think I'm longer any under their contract anymore.
Okay. Well, I guess so. Is that kind of frustrating somehow? Like you lose your title and you don't get like you don't have any insurance that you can win back the belt.
Nah, I wasn't that. I mean, the belt was really cool and all, but I knew that I'm going towards bigger things, you know.
Of course.
So that I didn't have any meaning of that. That belt was just a belt.
Right, right. So, I mean, you don't look too banged up. I mean, so how quickly
Nah.
do you want to get back in there?
So right now I had stomach issues. I had diarrhea, so I was dehydrated. I don't know what happened. It just started like Monday after training. So I took yesterday off and I took today off. So hopefully I'm back in the gym tomorrow. But I don't know. Within 2 months, 2 months, I should be good to go. I just need to fix some things. Obviously from the last fight, you know. I gotta work on my explosiveness and my hustle, you know, during the wrestling exchanges.
Hmm.
So I just as long as I work on that, I should be good to go here in about 2 months.
Awesome. So, have your has your management and you gone into contact with any promotions? Anything you've heard yet?
No, no, not yet. I know.
Okay.
So I be down to fight for CFFC again, and then I know Combate Americas is starting to make fights again. I don't know if you heard of them.
Yeah, they're but they're all like, are they in another country or something? I don't really know much about.
No, no, no. They're here. I think now they're called Combate Global.
Okay.
They've had fights here in the U.S. They have them in California, Arizona, and I think they've gone to Texas. So and I really like fighting for them because they make it everything so like a soap opera, you know, like a novela almost. I like fighting for them.
That's awesome, man. You know, let's just kind of talk about Alliance MMA for a second here. So, has that been a gym that you've been at your whole career, or can you kind of elaborate on that?
Okay, so when I was back in Arkansas, we used to train at this old gym, or not old gym, but it was a like a lifting gym.
Hmm.
And some guy just showed up with mats, and he knew some stuff, and he showed us there. So I started training there. And then when I was in the Navy, I was training at O2, Onzuka Brothers Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay.
So I did some jiu-jitsu there for about 3 years. And then once I got out of there, my contract ended, I moved to San Diego. So I've been training at Alliance since 2014.
Nice, nice. So at what point did you know that was like the right gym for you? You could have had multiple gyms to train at.
Yeah, I mean, we literally just looked up, hey, like MMA gyms, and Alliance popped up, and that's where we went. And that's like, I saw some pretty good stuff going on there, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stick around.
There you go. Yeah, and then you were just instantly hooked, eh?
Yeah,
And so being at that gym, who do you primarily train with?
primarily, it's usually Wilson Hayes.
Okay, yeah, because you guys would be around the same like weight size.
Kinda. I mean, you would think, right? But Wilson's he's pretty jacked, man. He like
He's
outweighs
pretty
me by like,
thick for a flyweight.
yeah, yeah. His last fight was at 135, so I think he's going
Okay.
up now. Yeah,
Yeah,
which makes
yeah.
sense. That guy's like Jesus Christ, man. Like you talk about running into a brick wall, he's the definition of it for sure. Him, and then I got Orlando Jimenez, OJ.
Okay.
And
Nice.
then my girlfriend too, Tina Pettigrew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So so training with someone like that, do you like, I guess, do you learn like, I guess, what is the biggest thing that you've learned about yourself and your teammates?
Uh, Biggest thing I've learned about myself, huh?
Like training with your teammates, I guess.
Training with my teammates. Huh. that I can always push myself a little harder. Probably, it's
Hmm.
good that I have him there, or else I'd be holding back. I guess I don't know. It's a hard question there for me. Um, and about my teammates, that I guess they care about me. I don't
Hmm.
know. Yeah.
And I mean, talking about Tina for a second, you said that you sometimes train with her. So is it kind of I don't want to use the word weird, but is it kind of different training with her versus someone else from the gym? Do you take
Nah,
it a little
nah.
easy on her?
It gets competitive.
Yeah,
We try to say we're not, but it gets competitive. Yeah.
gets a little competitive, eh?
Yeah, but it's good for both of us, because then it
Hmm.
pushes me and it pushes her. So it's a win-win.
Hmm. Now, when you got to the gym, is that how you met her? How did she meet you? How did that all work out?
Yeah,
I'm a
I
little
met her
off
at the.
topic here.
That's okay. Yeah, I met her at the gym, and I said hi one day, and that was pretty much it.
Right on, man. Right on. Yeah, so let's just talk about a couple of your teammates here. I mean, you got Jeremy Stevens, who's got a fight with Drakkar Close. I mean, have you been watching his training? How do you kind of see that fight going?
How do I see it? I haven't seen the opponent, but I know Jeremy Stevens always ready to go, man. That
Oh,
that
he's
guy's
always blasting. He's
that
very explosive.
yeah, that guy's on like the way he talks. If you ever sit down and talk with him, he goes a little. He's there, but he's a little off, in
Hmm.
a good way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, he's one of a kind, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like
Hmm.
when he's in the room, type of guy.
Have you been able to kind of get an idea of like how he's looking at this fight? Has he talked about it? Like, kind of a bit of
Mhm.
an inside scoop here.
No, I don't ask. It's not my business. So if he wants to tell me something, he'll let me know.
Hmm.
That's just how I do it.
And I guess another teammate of yours, Jessica Penne, I mean, she's been off for a while. Just unfortunate things have kind of happened with fights being canceled. I mean,
Mhm.
one with her and Hannah Goldie, I mean, it's been like rebooked like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
So now I guess that's in April 17th, I believe. So have you got a chance to train with her, talk with her about it? How's she feeling?
I've trained with her in the past. Not for this camp. I think they're just trying to like keep it to a minimum, so where your training partners are this amount of people. That way,
Yeah,
you're not exposed.
of course.
So I know in the past though, she's got some dope ass grappling, man. Like I'm like shit. Yeah. But that's about it. Everything else, I don't know. I don't really
Yeah, I
keep up
mean,
with
like,
her like.
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I don't really keep up with her. Like she does her thing and I do my thing.
Of
If that
course, of
makes.
course. How do you see that fight going down? I mean, you talk highly about her ground game, so
I don't know. I haven't seen the other opponent either. Like I haven't studied the other opponent.
mhm.
Yeah, so I don't know. I know she's got good grappling, and there's Muay Thai is really good though. So I can't wait to see that.
Well, I think a lot of people are excited to see how she's gonna look after so many years because I think her last fight was maybe 2017, and she really only lost against these high-level girls. I mean, I think she lost to Ioana, uh, Andrade. Like, I mean, Andrade, everyone knows how fucking hard she hits. Um, so it'll be definitely kind of interesting to see what kind of outlook she has. And a lot of times that's what happens. You see a lot of fighters that don't fight for a couple of years. They have that time off for due to whatever reasons, and they come out and they're just like a totally different fighter. So it'll be nice to kind of see what she's gonna bring to the table.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I think she'll do good.
I mean, well, let's hope, right?
Yeah.
But just a couple last ones for you. So, with you and Tina training together, how do you kind of balance your social life and training and life in general?
I mean, we just train, work, eat, sleep, and then we work at a gym. So we live together, we train together, and we work together.
Wow. So
Right.
maybe
So we're together most of the time, and then we'll hang out on Saturdays and watch the fights and stuff like that.
nice,
And
nice.
then since it's stuff that we want to do anyway, because she's a professional fighter too, so
Of course.
it's good, Like we don't have to worry about like, oh, we don't get to hang out, we don't get to do this, we don't get to do
Hmm.
that, because we do everything together, pretty much.
Is that kind of nice to have someone in your life that understands what you kind of go through. Like when you're doing your weight cuts or she's doing her weight cuts, you can kind of get an idea of like, yeah, I get it. Like, when to, what
Yes.
it's like. So you have, it's easier for someone to say,
Yes.
yeah, I get that weight cut's really hard, but they don't really understand
Yeah.
what you're doing.
Yes. It's nice. It's really good. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's good
Awesome.
to have somebody like that.
Awesome. Awesome. So I guess just lastly, so where do you kind of see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, hopefully in the UFC.
UFC
And
slim
then
down. Okay.
yep. And then top 5, top 10, if not the champ.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I guess I know I lied. I know I said that was my last one, but
It's okay.
just kind of talking about that, they're gonna start having the Venom deal now. No more of the Reebok bullshit. So with that being said, does that kind of get you a little excited? Because I mean, I guess Venom said they're gonna be able to pay the fighters a little bit more.
I mean, I like the way Venom looks, so I'm okay with that.
That's awesome. I'm excited. I'm sure a lot of people are excited to see what they're going to do with the Venom. Again, Philly, it's been a pleasure having you on the podcast. I appreciate you taking the time to come out and talk a little bit about yourself. I'd love to have you on again when I have a little bit more time.
Cool.
So good luck with everything, and we'll talk again soon.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.